to be my wife, to raise up the name of the dead.
To raise up the name of the dead. Since he was the nearest kin, he brought back. He basically was going. He was basically with Milan. He said he's gonna bring back the name of the dead, which was Milan, right? Right. Okay, kind
of. Verse 10 says, "Moreover, Ruth the Moabitess, the wife of Milan, have I purchased to be my wife, to raise up the name of the dead upon his inheritance, that the name of the dead be not cut off from among his brethren."
Right. So this is since he was the only next of kin, because both his brother Milan and Chilion were both gone. Their father was gone, and so Boaz was the next of kin that they had. So basically, Milan had it's a scripture there that said you have to bring seed back for your family members, right? Okay. If you don't have any family, if your brother died, you have to bring up seed through your brother's wife. But at this moment, they didn't have the nearest of kin was Boaz. And so go ahead, bro.
You had anything, Malak?
I was looking for this. You can keep going.
I'll read verse 10 again. It says, "Moreover, Ruth the Moabitess, the wife of Milan, have I purchased to be my wife, to raise up the name of the dead upon his inheritance, that the name of the dead be not cut off from among his brethren, and from the gate of his place. Ye are witnesses this day." And all the people that were in the gate and the elders said, "We are witnesses. Yahweh make the woman that is come into thine house like Rachel and like Leah, which two did build the house of Israel, and do thou worthily at Araphath, and be famous at Bethlehem."
Right, so beautiful, because that's basically that you know that Rachel and Leah were Syrians. Were Syrians. They were Syrians, and Ruth was a Moabite. So that's what they. So just like her, she was going. They were mothers of basically
that would spring forth Israelites.
It brings forth Israelites, and basically with the doctrine that we're hearing now is that Ruth was a Moabite. Ruth was an Israelite, but you're trying to say that the seed cannot go into a heathen and still be part of the Israelite nation, or Yahweh has to have a pure line. Where does that come from?
A woman's pussy brings purity, gives a man purity.
Yeah, kind of. I thought it was just for the seed. Let me get. I'm gonna get numbers again. Numbers real quick. Hold on for that. Give you numbers real quick, because this is just the fallacies of this new shit that is being brought forth. That these niggas is into. Let's see. This is Numbers 1:18. No, it doesn't. I don't see where they're getting this from. It says, "And they assemble all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers."
Plain and simple.
And the line of an Israelite or any nation goes through the man. So through the heathens, it doesn't matter. Any heathen mother, it doesn't matter. So let's give me Joshua 2. Somebody, I got Joshua 2.
I got some.
Right, because you're saying Ruth was if Ruth was an Israelite, let's go through the lineage. So at the beginning, who was Rachel and Leah? Were they Israelites? Okay, my bad. Let's think about it. Was Jacob Israelite? He was Israel, right? Right? Okay, you got me there, right? Okay. Now, think about it. If the line continues only through Israelite women, why are there like Rahab the harlot? We're going to bring that out too. She was part of Yahweh's lineage, man. And the black guy in your congregation, me and him went through this before. So it's just funny how they just agreeing just because. I mean, I'm noticing the fallouts, they just agree just to get that hour over with. You know, just agreeing with things that don't even have sense. So, okay, what does it mean if she's an Israelite? Who cares? It's still, if she wasn't, if she's not an Israelite, if she's a Moabite, who cares? The seed of the man creates that nation. This nation goes through that womb, that the seed goes through that womb of that woman, and it becomes that nation. That's it. That's all it takes. They don't take your miracle mother queen heaven doctrine that you're trying to spew in slickly to slide it in. We ain't fooled from this. We know these. We seen this thing, and the Spirit of the Lord is gonna cut that shit out of here, man. Beginning with these niggas that's out here that's just trying to be the man. The one that want to be the man is right. I'm breaking down the new thing. You know, you the Epicureans, man. You the Athenians, the Stoics, man.
I got this real quick, because there's only, for the nation of Israel, we can take whatever woman, we can mate with any woman, whether it's an Israelite or a Hebrew, an Israelite or a heathen, as long as we don't take their gods, alright? There's only one tribe that's commanded to be with their own wives, alright? So let me just get that real quick, alright? Because, so, our Lord and Savior, Yahushua HaMashiach, him having a heathen woman as I'm not even going to say a matriarch, but him having heathen women in his bloodline doesn't affect his purity or doesn't affect his status. All right, so this is Leviticus chapter 21. I'm going to start from verse 1. It says, And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said unto Moses, Speak unto the priests, the sons of Aaron, and say unto them, There shall be none defiled for the dead among his people. All right, so now I'm going to jump down to verse 13. So I'll just establish in the fact that this is directed towards the priest, the sons of Aaron, of the tribe of Levi. Alright, now this is jumping down to verse 13. And he shall take a wife in her virginity, a widow or a divorced woman or profane or an harlot, these shall he not take, but he shall take a virgin of his own people to wife. Neither shall he profane the seed among his people, for I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that do sanctify him. So the only tribe that's commanded to take a wife for their own people is the Levites, and specifically the priests. All right, they're under that Levitical priesthood. And Yahushua, like we was talking about before the camera started rolling, he was under the priesthood of how's it pronounced? Melchizedek. How's it pronounced in the Hebrew?
Malak
Chazedek,
yeah,
or Malak Chazedek.
Righteousness Tazadah.
Malak Tazadah. All right, he's under a different priesthood, so it didn't matter if heathen women were in his bloodline. All right, I got just another one, just real quick. Another one of his not descendants. What the opposite of a descendant? Progenitors. All right, which was Rehoboam. This is 1 Kings chapter 14, verse 31. And Rehoboam slept with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David. And his mother's name was Naamah. And Ammonitis, and Abijam, his son, reigned in his stead. All right, so Rehoboam, he was one of the progenitors of Yahushua. His mother was an Ammonite. All right, and he was the son of Solomon, because Solomon had all them heathen women. All right, so she is Naamah, an Israelite, because she came from Yahushua's bloodline. Her name is mentioned, what, how many times in the scriptures? Because her name ain't mentioned everywhere. All right, so is she an Israelite just because? All right, because it fits y'all's script. All right, that's not how things work. Where's it at? Slot. Let's see how many times her name pops up. Naamah. Slash. Type it in. Her name specifically pops up 1, 2, 3 times. So is she an Israelite because her name mentioned 3 times in the scriptures? Alright, it don't work like that. We can take heathen wives. Ain't nothing wrong with, or not heathen wives, we can take heathen women. Ain't nothing wrong with having a heathen woman. That don't make you impure. Alright, that's that Jewish fucking Talmud bullshit. Yep. Because they deal with matriarchy. We're Hebrew Israelite men. We deal with patriarchy. The life comes from the seed of man, no matter where he empties it out at. Alright, you drop an apple seed in fucking Germany, it's an apple tree. It's a German apple tree. All right, but it's still the same fruit. Whoever got something they can bring it.
You got something? I got.
I was just about to make the point that, you know, like the brother said, the order of Melchizedek, he's a priest. This is Hebrews 7:17. For he testified, thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. So now, you guys don't know what the order of Melchizedek consists of. You know, this is why a lot of the scribes and the Pharisees that were scoffing, they were saying, oh, he can't be the Messiah, he's this. He eat with sinners. He ain't wash his hands. He ain't do this. Every little fucking nitpick thing. You know, imagine what Yahushua would have said and said, oh, he can't be the Messiah. He came from he got a harlot in his genealogy. Or he got a Moabite. Right. He got a Moabite in his genealogy. You know, just anything that they can pick at, you know, to try to nitpick, they're saying how he couldn't be the Messiah, except you guys are saying that you know, he's not the Messiah. You guys aren't saying that he is not the Messiah. You're just saying that in order for him to be the Messiah, for him to be pure, for him to be that pure lamb, he has to come from a woman that all his genealogy has to be of women who are Israelite women. And the order of Melchizedek never says that. And you can't hold him, like your brother said, to the Levitical priesthood because he's not under the Aaron priesthood. He's under the order of Melchizedek. Same reason why he can be a priest under the tribe of Judah and not be under the tribe of Levi, which pertains, you know, the priesthood. You know, so it's really about not knowing, you know, being anxious, like brothers were saying, like coming up with the newest thing, you know, being anxious. You know, you can't make yourself deep. Well, we actually literally came here. We did not prepare this. We didn't prepare this, and we didn't study and think about we gonna go over this and there. This was just us three. I literally was studying the book of Job last night. This wasn't even the last of my worries. And put the chopping board up, chop, 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 chop. You know, dice. You know, so this really is light and easy. It's really easy work. You know, but you can fool some of the people some of the time though. So there's some people that be beguiled by this, but you know, the Most High, you know, he lays stumbling blocks. You know. Soul brothers can trip over, you know, and for, you know, test the brother's faith as well.
Right, kind. And that's this is stuff like this is a test to see who can withstand the wiles of the devil, man. Because this is a lot of heresies, man. I'm gonna when you get a chance, give me Timothy's, 1 Timothy's 4, real quick.
Conscience here.
You
want to get that first?
Give me that. Because you niggas out here just giving your whole spirit out to Satan, man. If Satan is involved in your life, man. Because what you're doing now, you're making the congregation astray. You're taking them out of the way of righteousness. As a matter of fact, what does this have to do with prophecies? It didn't say in the future and at the end of the scripture in Revelations, or that because Yahushua was part of Ruth, right. he was the king of all kings. He was translated. It doesn't have nothing to say about that. That's what I'm saying. Hey, what's up with the prophecies, though, man? That's what we want to know. Go ahead, bro. Bring it up.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, in the latter times some shall depart from the faith.
Right. Hey, y'all actually making a break for it. Go ahead, bro.
Giving heed to seducing spirits.
And you take it to giving heed. You letting them demons speak to you. Oh yeah, I got the new breakdown. I got the new break, man. That's what it is, man. And last time I seen this was from that dude from the tribe of Judah. I ain't gonna say he had no good points, but he was went off. And the apostle Gabar went through that in one of his mailbags. He chopped that up real easy. I remember they was bringing that heresy up, man. Trying to bring it in. That shit from that dude, the tribe. If y'all see that, and then you go to the Apostles' channel, about 2 or 3 years ago, he chopped that shit up. He broke it apart about Ruth being an Israelite. That's what the dude in the tribe of Judah said she was an Israelite. That's where it comes from. See, that's why we rightly divide the word of truth. It means something, man. Go ahead, bro.
giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy.
Right, that's speaking lies and doctrines of devils and speaking lies. There's a lot of lies being spoken here. You got the flat Earth theory. You know, you got you know, the roof thing, what does that change in Yahushua? She was a Moabite, and that's it. It doesn't change his lordship over the kingdom of Israel. He still gonna get it. But still, y'all want to make it. You want everybody to ooh and ah when they. Oh man, see, I knew them brothers was deep. Man, ain't about as deep as
deep as a bird's nest.
A bird's right.